Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Fantasy Football Today in 5. It is time to answer your starter sit questions. Get ready for that London game. Adam Azer and Heath Cummings here on an early Sunday mornings. We have 9:30 a.m. Eastern football. For those of you West Coasters getting up to watch the game, good for you. Very brave. Or even in the non-Eastern time zones, it's still pretty early. All right, Heath, let's go through some of the major injuries here. First of all, the 49ers. So Trey Lance is starting, but no George Kittle. So what does this mean for Debo? What does it mean for Lance? What does it mean for Ayuk? For Ross Dwelly? What do you mean? What does it mean for the Niners?
Yeah, well, the other side too, where Elijah Mitchell's going to play. So Trey Sermon and Elijah Mitchell, we don't even know who the main running back will be. I think you view Lance as a high-end number 2 quarterback with number 1 upside, but he's going to have to run a lot for that to happen. I'm still starting Debo Samuel. Ross Dwelly is a borderline starting tight end if you don't have anyone else, and I'd prefer not to start either running back.
You think just it's messy there? We just don't know because Mitchell was getting so much work. They both got a lot of work when the other was out, basically.
Well, I think we have no idea.
Right.
I don't know. And there's a lot of situations like that, but this one in particular, it wouldn't surprise me if Mitchell got 18 carries and Sermon got 1, and it wouldn't surprise me if Sermon got 18 carries and Mitchell got 1.
You're not moving Ayuk as a sleeper now?
No. Trey Lance has thrown 19 passes so far this season. 0 of them have gone to Brandon Ayuk.
Okay. All right. The Dolphins wide receivers. Do we know anything about Devontae Parker, and how would things change with him in or out?
I don't know that it really changes too much. I think if Parker plays, he's a number 3 wide receiver. If he doesn't, Jalen Waddle is probably going to be a number 3 wide receiver either way. You like him more in PPR because the volume should be there, but everything's so close to the line of scrimmage, it's hard to get super excited.
What do we know about Joe Mixon and Dalvin Cook right now?
We are being told that Dalvin Cook is a game time decision and that Joe Mixon is expected to play but not be 100%. I think with Dalvin Cook, it's pretty easy. If he plays, even if he's not 100%, if he plays, you play him. It's the Lions, it's Dalvin Cook. If he doesn't play, Alexander Madison's a top 5 must start, no doubt, running back. Joe Mixon's much, much messier. I've got him around RB30 right now. The main takeaway for me is this just takes Samaje Perine and any hope of Chris Evans as a sleeper and throw it out the window. I have no interest in those guys anymore. Mixon is a flex. I hope that I have 2 better running backs. You have no floor there. But if you don't have 2 better, like I would start Joe Mixon over both the 49ers. I would start Joe Mixon over both the Broncos. It's those types of guys that I think you have to go with Mixon.
What about like Damien Williams or Mixon?
I would go with both Damians, Williams and Harris, over Mixon.
Okay, and Chuba Hubbard?
And Chuba Hubbard.
Damian Harris, you mentioned, and he's got 4 starting offensive linemen missing. And it's not like they were all playing in the first 4 games, but this is something different here. So it is the Texans and hopefully a good game script, but this is a guy who's had like 4 to 6 carries or something in 2 straight games. So what do you think about Damian Harris?
Yeah, I've got him projected for 18 carries just because of the expected game script. Now I've got him at 3.5 yards per carry, so it's not probably going to be a very fun 18 carries. I think his touchdown odds are pretty good. I think he will get the volume. He is a low-end number 2 running back in non-PPR and a high-end flex in full PPR.
Okay, we don't know yet about the Cardinals running backs, Heath. So have we moved on to the oh no, you know what? I want to hear what you think about Damien Williams. Well, I guess it won't be Perine, but Damien Williams and Chuba Hubbard this week, who might be replacement running backs. How much did you end up liking them within your final rankings?
I think replacement running backs is a good way to put it. I would start both over Joe Mixon. I would start both over the Broncos and the 49ers, but I'm not super excited. They're right around RB21, RB22. I actually have Mike Davis 1 spot ahead of both. I have Cordero Patterson way ahead of both. But I would start them over Clyde Edwards-Helaire tonight against the Bills. So it's just kind of a, do you have a better option? Low end number 2 running back.
Start them over Zach Moss?
I do have them over Moss, yes.
Okay, well, we're up early for a reason, Heath. So let's talk about this London game. Cordero Patterson, is he a must start? Is Olamide Zaccheaus a good sleeper? Is Corey Davis a must start? Give me your 30-second take on London.
Start Cordero Patterson. Start Kyle Pitts. Mike Davis is a low-end number 2 running back. Corey Davis is a mid-range number 3. I think the most interesting thing about this game, other than does Cordero Patterson keep it up, the most interesting thing about this game is how do Corey Davis, Elijah Moore, and Jamison Crowder all exist together, and what does that target share look like? Because it's pretty much been 25% to Corey Davis, 20% to the secondary guy. I don't know who the secondary guy is when Crowder and Moore are both there.
Okay, Corey Davis or Mike Davis?
I would probably go Mike Davis.
Let's read some questions here. Carr or Tannehill this week?
I will go Derek Carr.
Panthers or Raiders?
Come on.
Raiders. I'll go Raiders.
Yeah, I really don't have any idea who I bring Tiger. I'm sorry.
Cowboys or Vikings?
Seriously, is this a DST show now?
I would take the Vikings.
Yeah, Vikings.
Right? Yeah. Burrow or Darnold?
Darnold.
Is this a DST show? How about this one? Heath in a dress shirt and no beer? I've never seen that. Yeah, it's early. It's early, right? All right, last one. Jalen Waddle, Tim Patrick, or Dawson Knox?
Yeah, it's Jalen Waddle for me. That one's pretty easy for me.
All right. Thanks a lot to Heath. Thanks a lot to all of you for watching and listening. Appreciate it. And if you heard anything in the background, sorry about that. Doing some parenting by giving my son YouTube on the phone. So we'll talk to you later. It's 8:15 p.m. Eastern tonight, roughly. We'll be recapping the games right here. YouTube.com/fantasyfootball today. See ya.